All right, we're live. Now we wait. Hey, Star Killer. I was getting worried no one was gonna show up. How you doing? Yeah, things are pretty good. It's my first real stream. I mean, I had a practice stream. Uh, I had that practice stream earlier, like this morning, but you know, this is like the first real, my first real foray into streaming on YouTube and stuff. I'm just hanging out, waiting to see if like we get a good viewership, and then I'll probably end up streaming some Persona 3 Portable. But yeah, thanks for coming out to the stream. I know it's a little uneventful right now, but like I said, I'm just waiting to see if we get some other peeps. Is my voice coming in okay? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. I gotta tell you, I'm a little nervous. Oh, cool. Yeah. Um, yeah, there's definitely a learning curve when it comes to making your own videos and producing content and stuff like that. But you know, honestly, like when I started making videos, like I don't know, like the lack of I think I work better when I'm like actually interacting with someone or you know. So I think streaming is gonna be better for me overall. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I don't consider myself like a super social person. I'm pretty introverted, but even so, like like anything is just anything worth doing is worth doing to like you know with other people, you know, and like sharing the experience because I think that's what especially like gaming videos are all about. You know, sharing having that shared experience and bonding with a community. I just don't feel like I get that with just recording myself and using and saying commentary. All right, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna just boot up the game now. It's now or never. So no point in no time like the present, right? Is the game streaming right now? Like, can you see it? Okay, cool. Alright. I already did some, like, configurations earlier. Alright. Autotech. Just making sure we got everything. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. The P3P. In this game, you can select the gender of the main character. The course of the game will change based on the main character's gender. But choosing a male main character, you'll be able to play a version very close to the original Persona 3. This is recommended for new players who have yet to experience Persona 3, which I have. I have played Persona 3, so... The female main character added to this game is not just for female players. She is also for veterans of P3 and P3FS who want a new perspective. Now please choose a gen. Yeah, so I'm going to choose the female character. Next, choose a difficulty setting. The choice will not influence the storyline. Choose a difficulty level that fits your comfort level. Just normal. Be on normal difficulty? Yes. Please enjoy the game. I will. Apparently this port's supposed to be like not that great, but so far it looks fine to me. I don't know if like maybe they patched it since then or... Or maybe I just don't know like a good port from a bad port if it bit me in the ass. But oh well. It's Persona. It's Persona 3. Oh. Terminal Station E. Maybe I can kind of see what they're talking about, but whatever. The station engine is buzzing with activity. I don't know. It looks fine. It looks okay to me. Well, yeah, like the images do look a little blurry, but
I just put it to my head, pull the trigger. No chickening out.
I don't know.
No, I can't.
Side the new city passenger train on a Hazu.
Due to a malfunction in the switching system, today's rail schedule has been greatly altered. We apologize to any customers who were in a hurry. The next stop is Iwa Todai. Iwa Todai.
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
We would love to see the upscale fest anime. Yeah, that would have been pretty nice. You arrived late. It's almost midnight. Something about the atmosphere seems odd. It would probably be best to hurry to the dorm. As you walk from the station, you notice coffin-like objects lining the deserted city. It's an eerily gigantic moon. Todai dorm. This is the dorm mentioned in your admission pamphlet.
Welcome. You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
An unknown boy is holding a piece of paper out to you.
If you want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared. It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
Something's written on the paper he's holding. I chooseth this fate of my own free will. Below is a blank to sign your name. So I already had a name in mind, actually. And I don't know where I got it. I think there's like... I think this is like one of like... I think this is like a canon, like a canon or fan canon name for the female protagonist, Hamiko. But she never had a last name, so I actually kind of combine that with the last name, the canon last name in the movies. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Okay. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Proceed, yes.
Very well. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. Wishing won't make it go away, and so it begins.
The unknown boy disappears as melting into the darkness.
Who's there? How can you be... But it's... Don't tell me.
There's one thing that looks like a gun.
Wait. The lights.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Who's she?
She's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign her here. She'll eventually be moved to a room in the normal dorm.
Is it okay for her to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hi, I'm Yukari.
Why do you have a gun?
Huh? Well, it's sorta like a hobby. Well, not a hobby, but...
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense. It's not a real gun, of course. It's getting late. You'll find your room on the 3rd floor. Your thing should already be there. I suggest you tuck in for the night.
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me. This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, any questions?
I signed a contract.
Huh? What's this about a contract?
Yukari doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
Yeah.
I see. Never mind then. Well, I better get going. I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
Yukari walked down the stairs. This is your assigned room. Use the movement buttons to... Okay. Yeah, one thing I can't say I really dig about Persona 3 Portable, and I understand why it is the way it is, but, you know, this kind of cursor movement thing. I don't know. Not like... Not that there's much to walk around and explore in the base game, but I don't know, something about just being able to move about physically through Iwo Todai just gave it that much, what's the word I'm looking for? Immersion. You know what I mean?
It's Yukari. Are you awake? Good morning. Did you sleep okay? Mitsuru Senpai asked me to take you to school. Are you ready to go?
Totally.
Okay, then let's go. We have to take the monorail to get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh? This is my favorite part, when it feels like you're gliding over the sea. Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk. Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island. They built our school right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now. Morning. Well, here we are. Welcome to Gekukan High. You're gonna love it here. You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left, and that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go? Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay? See you later.
Are many people? Two students are talking. Hey Kaz, why are you wearing your PE uniform? School just started. You really ought to find somewhere to change into some normal clothes. I guess. Okay, fine. Quit glaring at me like that. Hey, where's the bulletin board with the homerooms posted? It's right there. You're in Class F, Kaz. I'm in a different homeroom, so I can't keep an eye on you. Sometimes I worry about you. On the faculty office? I think it's that way. Actually, I'm new here, so you probably ask someone else. Wait, I have the worst teacher ever. There's no need for time. There's no need for them to post the names of the kids who are going to be in our class. I mean, we'll never see them again after we graduate anyways. What? I don't see my name. Ah, we're in different classes. Whatever. Kids these days don't know how to show respect for their elders. We're their teachers. We've lived longer than them. But Moriyama and her gang had to pull that on me at the very beginning of the term. I'm sorry, sir, but I have to go. It's time to place my order. Even you're shooing me away. Some way to start the school year. I don't think my nerves can take this. Alright, I get it. You want me to order more of those cream-filled breads you like so much, right? You could have just asked. Hi there, welcome. You seem interested in what we got for sale. You must be a new student. I don't have enough bread for everyone, so if you want some, come early. I don't have any customers once school's out, so I can't sell that much. Class rosters are posted. You can't find your name. Look for it again. There's a small note with your name on it. Hamako Yuki, Class F. Look closer, notice the name Yukari Takawa is also on the list. It seems that you'll be in the same class as her. You should go to the faculty. Oh, it's the other way. A man wearing a kabuto who looks like a teacher is talking to a foreign male student. Do you see? Every man must have the passionate samurai spirit within him. At our school, we encourage our students to think like samurai in order to accomplish great things. That's fantastic. The teachings of the Bushido are important then as they are now. Yes. You may not be a native of this land, but the spirit of samurai flows through you just the same. They seem to be having fun. Indeed. Oh, it's just... Don't enter just yet. Is there anyone else to... Strange. It says this is the library here. But I was just in one down the hall. Was that just another classroom? Yesterday.
Oh, are you the new student?
Hamako Yuki.
11th grade, correct?
The teacher's flipping through pages in a file.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see. In 1999, and that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school. My, aren't you polite? Girls like you should be an example for others. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
As you begin the new school year,
I don't know. Something about his portrait just makes me laugh.
I'd like each of you to remember the proverb: if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
The principal continues with his speech. You can hear the students around you whispering about something.
I heard we got a transfer student. Yep, I've seen her too. She came to school with Yukari.
I hear talking. I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
Doesn't seem like the rumors will stop anytime soon. Homeroom's over. Your first after-school session is about to begin.
What's up, dude? You look like a deer in headlights. Me? I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid.
Mr.
So
Man.
I thought I'd check up on you. Make sure you weren't freaking out on your first day.
At it again, huh? Honestly, is there any girl you wouldn't hit on? Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh? A friend? Oh, you mean me? Yeah, I'm glad we ended up in the same class too.
Hello? Did you forget I'm in this class too? Come on, let me in on the fun. By the way, do you guys know each other? I heard you two came to school together this morning. A couple of cuties like you, walking side by side. The whole class was buzzing about you.
Ugh, could you just cut it out? I hate dealing with rumors like that. I mean, I'm used to it, but she just got here, you know? Don't you feel bad spreading rumors like that?
Yeah, Junpei, don't you feel
Well,
bad?
I've got to go take care of some archery team stuff. Don't try anything funny. You got that, Junpei?
Bro, Yukari,
What
can
is
you
she, your nanny?
Bro, Yukari, can you for 1 second stop being a... Yeah, I know, right?
Well, just to clear something up, I seriously didn't come over here to hit on you or anything. If you ever have a problem, you can tell your old pal Junpei about it.
Thanks.
No prob. My door's always open, so to speak.
Yeah, Junpei's cool. Junpei caught up to you in the calls and persuaded you into letting him walk you back to the
Whoa,
dorm.
check out the jocks on the run. Hey, did anyone tell you about the school clubs yet? Girls can join too, so why not do it if you're interested? You'd be joining as a new member though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
We made small talk with him. There's a sign-in sheet on the counter. Alright,
Welcome back.
time to save the game. First save of the session. You shouldn't be outside on your own at night. It's too dangerous. Anyway, you must be tired. You should get a good night's rest. Oh, hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just killing time. Doing nothing. Probably pretty tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. It's Morgana all over again. It seems like there's a bedroom, but the door's locked and it won't open. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to go up to the higher floor because reasons. You go back to your room now. Go back. You feel tired. You should get some rest. Later at the dormitory lounge, a young man walked down the stairs. Mitsuru was reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit. Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome. I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry. I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Did you hear the rumor? Oh, something about a bathroom? No, not that one. I mean the story about the first-year student. Not only did she stop going to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. If her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, "It's coming. It's coming." There's an easy joke to make there, but I'm not going to. Huh. How about that? You don't believe me? Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zenzo Kasai. Ugh, why him? I'd rather teach Utsubo that name. He became famous as a singer, but he's also produced fine literature. Wonder why it's not just in the textbooks. I'll just bring Kubota's book next time. Hey, Junpei, were you listening? Who did I say was my favorite author? Who did she... I don't have... I wonder if that's even a real person, but anyway, I'm not going to throw Junpei under the bus. Okay, an answer. She must be slightly more popular. Her charm has increased. Class is in it. There's nothing to do, so you decide to go back to the dorm. Yukari is already there, talking with an unfamiliar man.
Oh, she's back.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
I saw something odd.
You saw something strange. Like what? You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
Nope, you're just tired. Now stop thinking about things.
It's bad for your complexion, you know.
Something doesn't seem right.
Do you have another question?
I saw something odd.
You saw something. It's bad. Do you have a...
Why'd you come
To
here?
welcome you, of course. Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always. Although it doesn't hurt to come down and say hello. Do you have another question? There were only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question? Then, I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the bad pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
Later, a certain room in the dormitory.
Working hard? So, how's she doing?
She went to bed a little while ago. She's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think she's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Meanwhile, in the back alley of Tatsumi Port Island.
This sucks.
Simply...
KJ Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo electronics, always there when you need them. The time is now midnight.
Huh?
Yeah, so far this port is pretty good. I don't know. I don't really know what all the hate was about.
What's happening to me?
Oh goodness. That's actually kind of worse than it was in the in Fess, because you barely saw what happened to him in Fess, but man, that was actually pretty brutal. Back at the return room and dormitory.
She's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then she must be...
As you can see, she's retained her human form. She's asleep, but she's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not she has the potential, although she must. If she didn't, they would have preyed on her by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor her for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on her like this.
Master Hamakuyuki.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
The paper you signed at the dorm is lying before Igor.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return: that you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make. Hold on to this. There is still one more resident of this room who unfortunately could not be present for your arrival.
I think his voice just changed.
But I'll make sure you two are properly introduced. Another time, perhaps, till we meet again.
Yeah, because didn't Igor, like, switch voice actors? Because, like, reasons? Or was that just in Japan? Because I know, like, his Japanese voice actor... Like he had, like, he went through, like, 2 voice actors that, like, died of a heart attack or something, which is pretty sad. It's best to sleep during class. You ever notice how someone taking a nap in class makes you feel more refreshed than sleeping at home? Don't sleep in class. What? Why do you have to be all serious? The feeling of being completely recharged is awesome, but I'm screwed later since I didn't hear the lecture. Oh, but we have classic literature day. That means we're stuck with Mr. Nasty Old Ekoda. I'm Mr. Ekoda. I'll be teaching you classic literature. I'll be teaching you about good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't relevant to your everyday life, but oh, how they're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. I will stay awake. Hey, are you listening to me? Wake up, children. Now open your textbooks. First on our syllabus is Issei Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. It's a very interesting story. You youngsters might call it da bomb. I can tell you people are zoning. You stay up and listen to the lecture. Your academics has increased. You met Yukari at the shoe boxes and decided to go back together.
Have you come here before? A lot of Gekkokan students come here after school. There's a karaoke box and a CD shop. Oh, and a really great cafe, too. There's also a nightclub, but that's kinda not for us yet.
The Palladium Mall is crowded with students on their way back from school.
Welcome back.
The moon is beautiful tonight. It must be nice to read a book by moonlight once in a while. There used to be a dorm mother here to do stuff like cooking, but there's just us students here now. It'd be great to have something like doing that stuff, don't you think? Nah. I guess you're one of those people who doesn't really care about stuff like that. These networked computers were installed when the dorm was built. The main purpose is to send school reports about daily life here in the dorm. Or are they? Oh, I should probably save. Save often, everyone. And if there's anything I've learned from watching other people play RPGs, is that you should always rotate your saves. Just good advice to live by. Should get some rest. I will oh, okay. I guess I won't study. Sorry, I was just checking the stream, like, status.
How is she?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. She hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating her like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard she's in your class. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade? A female classmate at that.
Yeah, I guess. But still.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takeba, go upstairs and wake her up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going!
Don't do anything.
Wake up! Sorry, I'm coming in! I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now! Hurry, downstairs! We'll leave through the back door. Wait, take this, just in case.
Yukari handed you a long, thin implement. It seems to be a naginata.
Okay, let's go. Follow me. Alright, we should be safe now.
Takeba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back.
Second floor.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry!
Oh man, we're getting to the cool part.
The door's locked. I think we're safe for now.
Those are some lovely
You gotta be
noises.
kidding me. It climbed up the wall?
There. They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru. Wait.
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem. Here goes.
Oh, so maybe that's what they meant by the voice quality. Oh well.
Thou art I, and I am thou.
Yeah, Thanatos is going nuts on Magician.
What on earth was that?
Naruto? The sudden swell of power has subsided. Orpheus regained its original form. You have obtained a new persona.
Is it over? It's still moving.
A piece of the shadow is heading for Yukari.
No, get away from me.
You have to save her. But do we? Nah, I'm kidding. Yukari's okay. The music was just getting poppin'. Felt the surge of energy inside you after the recent battle. Your hit points and spirit points have increased. Now you create personas up to level 3. Orpheus has leveled up. Magic has increased by 1. 2. Orpheus learned Agi. The monsters are gone. It seems Yukari is safe too. You feel exhausted. You're losing consciousness. Oh god, never mind. I just realized something, but I mean, I don't know. I won't spoil it here just for posterity's sake.
Are you okay? Oh, come on. Please. Can you hear me? Answer me.
This is the Velvet.
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche. A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
You're awake. How do you feel? Thank goodness you finally came to. I was so worried about you. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing. You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it Persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you. My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast. But nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward. Really? But still, here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from her. As soon as she wakes up, I'll tell her the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Oh, and you don't have to be formal around me or anything. A second-year girls gotta stick up for each other after all. Bye.
Hey, it's the meme date. It's the funny number. Yo, long time see. What's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? Anyways, I gotta tell you something. I got something to tell you. What is it? Actually, oh wait, I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man. Gee, someone's full of energy today. I could hear you all the way from. I could hear you from all the way over there. Hey, it's Yuka-tan. You two live in the same dorm, yet came separately today. Is it because you'll cause any rumors again? What? I just left a little late. Anyways, I need to talk to her. Bye-bye, Junpei. What? Are you feeling better, Hamiko? I'm sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning, but Ukutsuki wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps it up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so I've got to. It's tough being an adult. Man, I feel that, Mr. Ono. Yeah, weed day, Starkiller. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey, Junpei. What was the style of houses in the Jomon period called? Huh? How am I supposed to know something about? How am I supposed to know about something that way back then? Quick Hamiko, what the heck is he talking about? Well, when I watched Wolf answer this, he answered elevated houses and it got it wrong, so I'm gonna say mud huts. That's correct. Mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use. I can't get interested. Ugh. I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull. Hey, I answered right, and I don't get any credit? Oh well. Thanks, Hamiko. You hear classmates whispering. Hamiko told Junpei to answer. She's really smart. You became slightly more popular. Class has ended for today. There seems something important going on at the dorm. You decided to go back early. There's no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. You can now quick save. You can now make quick save in the van menu. Keep playing from a quick save. Select continue from the title screen. Layout of the progress of the current floor set, and you'll start at the beginning of the floor. Always rotate your saves, gentlemen and ladies, because you don't want to run into that situation where you like screw yourself over, especially in a game like this where you're on a time limit of the whole year. I mean, you know, it's not a strict time limit, and it's easy enough, but still. I remember having to fight that one boss, those two bosses actually. You probably know what I'm talking about, Starkiller, but yeah.
Ah, there you are.
And being stuck in that boss fight because I didn't save correctly.
I'm glad that you're okay. I wasn't sure what I'd do if anything had happened to you. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat.
Gosh, his voice cadence changed like 3 times.
Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
No.
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here?
Yeah. And like I eventually like got past that part, but like yeah, I was stuck on the I guess it would be the third boss fight of the third major boss fight of this game, and again, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah.
You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
Hidden? Between?
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of, but the Dark Hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight, and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. C's for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the Dark Hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
It opens the case on the table. A silver gun gleams uncannily from inside.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? But wasn't that? Oh, never mind.
You join C's to fight the shadows. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Fool Arcana. You establish the C social link of the Fool Arcana. You may earn an XP bonus or blah blah blah. We all know the deal. Feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. The intensity of social links strengthens the power of the personas. Social links, are these the bonds you form with people you meet? And yeah. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
How'd you get in here?
I'm always with you. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
Thanks. I like that, just thanks.
I wasn't expecting you to thank me, but you're welcome. That is what I'm supposed to say, right? I don't really know what this end is about either. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power, and an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
The boy disappeared. Morning. Thanks about yesterday. Akiko-senpai's injured too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru-senpai. Is senpai okay? Yeah, Akiko-senpai was attacked by a shadow on that day you collapsed too. He said that he injured his ribs a little. Yukari began talking to you in class.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Sue left as soon as she was done. That was...
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
It seems that Junpei was listening too.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just... Never mind. Let's go.
Utodai Strip Mall.
About earlier, it's not that I don't like her or anything, you know? Oh, I'm talking about Mitsuru-senpai. Why's Junpei always have to talk about stuff that isn't any of his business, huh? Plus, he says it all in the creepiest, most perverted way. He's like the poster boy for sexual harassment. You know, last year he...
You continue to gossip all the way back to the dorm. Dormitory, 4th floor, command room. Tsurugi and Akiko are already here.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy. What's up?
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
I was okay though.
Hey, don't feel bad. It happens to all us Persona users. And man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kinda lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join? It'd be nice to have a guy around too, wouldn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
So anyway, glad to join the team. That's what I'm here for.
Junpei joined C's.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only persona users we had, but that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
Hmm?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Pyakukan High School front gate.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
Decide to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far, and I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
You're in charge.
What? But she's a girl.
Well, she has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like she can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
Alright, let's head inside. Are you ready? That's the spirit.
A strange door is sitting in the corner of the lobby.
What's the matter?
The velvet key is shining in your hand. The key fit into the locker's keyhole as if it was being sucked in.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power, the tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power. Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty. but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce, but please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Ah, but before I forget, do you recall when I mentioned another resident of this room? Tell me, when you think of this person, what do you see? I see. Then let's bring him out for a proper introduction.
My name is Theodore, but please, feel free to call me Theo. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My assistant will aid you as well. Until then, farewell.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Really? A zombie?
That's what you picked to dwell on? Oh, I get it. You're trying to yank my chain here. Don't worry, though. I got you covered whenever you need it, man.
They don't seem to see the door.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, let's go.
Okay, well, I know it's a little early, or I know it might feel like we just started, but I am getting quite tired. My sleep schedule has been all kinds of off, so I think we'll call it here for now. I'd love to keep going. Also, it's warm in here in my room, and that just drains me even more. So yeah, thanks for coming out to the stream, Starkiller, and anyone else who might have joined. Yeah, this was fun. It's fun to play Persona again. That's yeah, one of my favorite games of all time. Brings back a lot of fond memories of simpler times, or at least simpler compared to life now. But you know, that's just life as it is. And as the message of Persona goes, you know, we've only got this life, so live it to the fullest, everyone. And yeah, with that, I will see y'all some other time soon.